Are we ready? Okay, we are on. We're back.
Welcome.
We're back. And if you're watching the video, do you like my shirt? Because I am not wearing a baggy tee for today or a jumper. Because
You are not.
I'm not. And I have my full face of makeup done too because I went and had a shoot this morning and came straight here.
Happy gal.
Busy mum life, but
Love that.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Welcome back to Use Your Manners. I'm one of your hosts, one of two.
And I'm your other.
No fucking shit. We're here today. We just came today because we came from a shoot and we were just like, let's just catch everyone up. Let's catch up over what we're actually doing. Just like a bit of a life vibe update.
That's another reason we came.
Yeah, really. To be honest. Oh shit, I almost dropped my phone. Let's go around the table. Highs and lows.
Yeah. Okay. I think my high is pretty consistent every week, and I'll explain why. I'll be quick. But for me, this week at work has been super productive, and I swear I say that every week.
Yeah.
But getting back from having a baby, obviously, I think it's just we're building each week, and it just feels like we're not finally getting somewhere, but mentally, physically, emotionally, I feel like we're on track, which is really, really good, which I'm pumped about. Lows.
Last night.
Yeah. Gigi was a bit grumpy last night, so I'm quite tired. We won't go into it too much, but it is what it is.
Do you know
Happy to be here.
How
about you, my gal?
Such an idiot. I literally wrote on my high, I wrote vibes. I've literally written the word vibes. I think I've had a great week. I have, and because I feel like I'm back this week, because last week I was like fucking, having a migraine, but this week I've just been great. Oh my God, is this the same week? Was this Monday? No, it's been a week.
No,
it hasn't.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has. Yes, it was. Don't make me confused. Oh my Lord, I was just literally lost my mind. I was like, I've been having a great time this week in my own world. I've just been loving it. It's been so great. Yeah. But my low, I wrote Gigi sad.
Yeah.
And obviously I was writing this real quick, but last night wasn't ideal. No. I would say it really wasn't ideal because she just had a reflux flare, and it was
sad.
It was sad. And we
Gigi's
were sad. Gigi's sad, and we were sad because we were like, poor thing. But we were also like, please stop yelling at me. That would be lovely. But that was my low because I don't like when she's sad, and it makes me sad.
I feel that.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, funny story.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I was going to say, with this week,
story?
I don't really I don't really think it's funny because poor Gigi, but we have many things that many parenting fails, and we have things all the time. Remember how I told the story where she pooed on the carpet? Great. Love that. That's typical toddler vibes. We've never had anything in the bath. We've never had issues for the bath. And
it's been a good time.
The other day I was washing her and doing all the bath things, and we're playing with the toys, and it was great. And I was like, I don't recognise what that toy is. In the corner of the bath, and I started screaming like any normal person would do. I was like,
it wasn't a dinosaur.
It wasn't a toy, and I was like, match. So I was yelling, and Gigi was like playing with her toys, so that was hilarious. Anyway, she pooped in the bath, and it was traumatic for me because I was not ready for it, and nor did I even think that she did it. It was very stealth of her, but I tell you that I have never ripped a baby out of the bath so quickly in my life. And Mitch was one-handing her, and I was getting the towel, and I was like, is she even clean? I don't even know what's happening. It was awful. But we've been thinking not that we want another child right now, but we'll eventually. I think our decision is yes, we would like another child. Definitely not right now, not in the next year, but maybe 2025. Do you know what I mean? A couple years, Gigi will be old enough to talk and tell her, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's it's probably a good age gap. That's where me and my sister are, 3.5 years. 3.5 years?
3.5, yeah.
3.5, 4 years almost. So I think that age gap would be good, but we've kind of said to each other yes, but not right now. But we were thinking, and people maybe at home, if they have 2 children, maybe can give us a bit of insight because we don't know.
Phone in or
give us some insight because Gigi, we spend obviously 100% of our time with her, right? So we're constantly on top of her being this book, this cooking, let's do all these things together. And because she doesn't have a sibling to share with, she has 100% of our attention. Whereas the other night, Mitch and I were in the playroom, and my sister, I don't know if she dropped Jax there or Anna, I don't know what she was doing. I think she went to go, because literally a couple of streets away. So she like quickly went home for a second. Jax was there. Mitch was holding him, like laying on the floor. Gigi at this point, like completely ignored you, really. Was like, oh, you're there. You'll be there like when I get there and get, whatever. She walked around him playing with her toys and whatever. As soon as Mitch grabs Jax, instantly.
I did test her a little bit though, to be honest. So Lenny was holding Jax and then she needed to go to the toilet. So then I grabbed Jax and I put him on my chest and started going, oh, Jaxie boy, just to see what Gigi would do. And from there it was on.
She was like,
it was
right,
on.
that's my daddy. Like that's my daddy. And like Mitch was laying down and Jax was like laying on top of his chest and Jax was like looking at him and like Mitch was going, Jaxie boy. And he was like just sitting there staring at him. And then Gigi comes like a tornado on top of his head and was like, that's me. Like was like trying to get into his mouth, like holding his head, hugging him, like squeezing him and then getting Jax's hand, like pulling it away and like just all sorts. And we were just laughing because Gigi didn't give a shit about Mitch before. Yeah. But as soon as he was holding Jax, it was all over.
And then Lenny came back into the room, took Jax back, and then no shit. So Jax was laying on top of me. What's Gigi do? Hops on and starts laying where Jax was in the exact same position. I'm like, are you joking? Like, and then she started like trying to sleep on me. I was like, it didn't leave me alone for the rest of the night.
It was pretty cute. I loved it. But like, I was like, is that like a phase that they go through at the start? Like I'm assuming it would be, but it was pretty cute. She loved it. But now like, and it's funny because with Anna, if Anna's with me or you, she doesn't really, I don't think she can. I think because Jax is a baby, like if I have Anna, she's absolutely fine. And like her and Anna chase each other around the couch and like they're so cute right now. So like, yeah, I just don't know what the vibe would be.
We'll see. We'll give it more time.
We'll have 2 more years. Thank you very much. Let's update on what's happening with us.
I don't know. I just rocked up.
Yeah, literally. People every single day they look at my stories and I get DMs being like, have I missed something? What are you doing now? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like whatever we feel like, to be honest. Because I feel like things are moving quickly at the warehouse now.
Yep.
Because our cutoff date, like we said, is October.
It is.
With fulfillment. So we're pulling, like we made a massive dent in the cleaning of the warehouse like this week. Mm-hmm. Like Mitch was like, can I help you with anything on like Tuesday or Wednesday?
Monday, and then I think we did it Tuesday.
Monday afternoon, he was like, can I do anything? And I was like, I'm feeling like the warehouse is just like, there's so much shit out there and it's not being cleaned and it's not being like, it just keeps, every day I'm like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow and I'll do it tomorrow and I'll do it tomorrow. And I never get to actually go out there and just put music on and just do things. So in that minute, I ordered a skip bin because there's just stuff there that's like old boards, old like things that you just like can't reuse. Yeah. So we did the biggest dent of cleaning and it looks freaking good.
It's almost there. All that's left, like, there's a couple of things remaining on Marketplace that we need to sell, obviously. Yeah. And then, because half of it right now is floorboards, that needs to come up and then Raki goes in and we're ready.
We're ready to go, yeah. Because everyone's like, you're moving out the warehouse. I was like, no, I'm not moving. I'm like, transforming is what I would say.
Into fulfillment.
So super keen. I've ordered the boxes.
Yes.
We've ordered them. We've ordered the satchels. That's all done.
We're not far off.
Yeah. And like we've the program that we're using. I did not use my calendar yesterday and missed one of the meetings that I was supposed to be in yesterday. It was so bad. I'm sorry. The guy, he did that to me the other week. So
you know how I knew there was a meeting? Because I checked Leah's emails. Hi Leah, 11:31. I'm on the Zoom when you're ready. What the fuck? Are you joking?
Listen. And then Mitch goes, Leah, I was out at this point. He goes, why is the carpet cleaners at our house? And I was like, oh, yeah, they're coming 2:30. Didn't you know that? It was like, how would I know that? And I was like, oh, well, you should. So,
I don't have words at this point.
Yeah, it's bad. But anyway, we'll get there. The program is getting done. Like, I'm excited for that program to be used. Mm-hmm. We're using ShipStation. I decided to use that as our ShipStation as our fulfillment.
As our station.
As our station. So that's a great thing. If you are a small business and you're using ShipStation, you have any tips for me, please?
Or a big business, hit me up.
Or big boy. You let me know because I'd love to talk about it because it's a very intricate program, but I'm like trying to learn it. But that's why I'm avoiding Zooms with a guy. Anyway, everything's like getting.
It's close.
Yeah.
So what are we? We're mid-August.
Yeah.
We've got about 6 to 7 weeks to take over fulfillment, which will be here before we know it. be saving money,
Yep.
shipping out orders quick,
Yep. And giving love to the orders.
giving, I was going to say a better experience.
I can't wait. I love packing orders. I love it.
Not just that, but I think it just is more insightful into the customer journey.
Absolutely.
It's more real.
Get to
which
see
sounds
things.
so silly to say it out loud, but when you're there picking and packing a box and you're like, oh, fuck, this doesn't look beautiful.
Yeah. You want
Then
to
you actually realise and go, hey, well, we can dress it up with
some tissue paper
paper,
or something.
card
Yeah,
or
like something cute and put some extra like effort
photo
into
of
it.
my feet or
Mate.
shit.
Took a bit pay for a bit of extra for that one. Did you know? I'll tell you a
Just
story.
kidding.
I'll tell you a story. There is someone in my DMs, and the name of the person is Brooke, and it's Brooke, boy or girl, I don't know.
Could
At
be
this
either.
point, I don't discriminate. I'm happy to do whatever. Every single fucking time I put a photo up of like just a selfie. What socks you got on? What colour your toenails are? Do you wax your toes? What other questions have I got? Do you wash your feet every night? Things like that. And I'm like, mate, so I never open the DMs, but I laugh at them every single time. The other day, they actually asked me how much would I charge for a video of taking my socks off slowly.
100K.
Mate, I said I'd do it for $50. I don't care.
100K.
100. You can't sell your feet for 100K.
Fucking oath.
I don't think my feet are that pretty, but
What do you mean? $50? It doesn't. If you can do something stupid, you want it to change your life.
do you? Yeah, but
Not
like,
fucking
what if we
something I
did-
can go.
What if I would do it every day? For
Mate, we
like
sell this for
$50 a day?
$60. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, okay. All right, well, let's say I'm gonna tell them $250.
No. What?
Come on, that would make
It's got to be like monumental.
No,
Yeah.
don't think people pay that much for that kind of stuff. There's a lot of
Well, they should.
this person has been inboxing me for a good year. I mean, I probably could, and I would too. No one would ever know. How are you gonna know? I'm all for it. I do. I don't know how we got on the topic of feet, but
Back to fulfillment.
back to fulfillment. I'm really keen on packing people's boxes and orders and just zhuzhing things up a little bit.
I agree.
And driving a forklift. Me, Mitch, and probably Cass are going to have to go into.
Big boy
We got
training.
our big.
I'm quite nervous.
We got to have a license, which is insane.
I don't want to do it.
Why?
I don't know. Do I want to do it? Have you done it? You've done your forklift?
Yes, that's it. You
That's
want it?
big boy shit.
That is big boy stuff, and I
Yeah.
think it'll be sick. Can you imagine? I'm
Just
like, can
swing
you
it around?
Yeah, and our warehouse, the racking is huge. So
Can you imagine just trying to lift one up and then you miss the racking?
100%, that'll happen.
I don't.
Often,
Are we
I would say.
capable?
Well, that's why you got to go
She'll be
training.
right.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, but who does the training?
What do you mean? The people come out. The people are actually going to come to our warehouse and
Oh,
show
that's
us.
even worse.
I know. Then you got to do it in front, like actual, like, yeah.
Are we
like
so nervous?
It's like a driving test. Not going to be good,
Yeah.
but like a full-
Anyway.
yeah. It's gonna
Moving on.
Can't wait.
No, it'll be good. The other thing is we will obviously try to better international shipping, which would be so nice. So nice. I think
will-
even maybe take a little hit on it.
I will explain it because people internationally, through the COVID, international shipping was like normal, like more expensive, obviously, because we're in Australia, but it was expensive. But through COVID, the pricing of it was outrageous.
Astronomical.
And not only do you get the price of shipping,
Yeah.
but then you get fuel and security. So then there's an added extra. It can be $5. It can be $20. It can be like and we don't know that until you order, right? So that's
Not even order until it's delivered.
yeah. And then there was a COVID emergency services levy thing that we had to
joke.
pay as well. And by the time it's almost like it could be $15, $20 more than what we actually charge you. So we were taking
Yeah.
a huge hit. And there was nothing we could do for so long. And it was so frustrating because every
Yeah.
time we'd go back and be like, why is it this expensive?
Yeah.
And they're like, it's either you pay it and you get
Yeah.
it, too bad, so sad. Or you pay a standard rate and it takes 10 weeks to get to you. Like who wants to order 3 months in advance? Like that's just annoying.
Yeah.
And as much as we were like, I was thinking, and then I'd see other businesses being like $20 flat rate. I'm like, how the fuck are they doing that? Like, you can't, like, why aren't I getting rates like that? Because I'm
Yeah.
getting charged $50 to $60 for a fucking
Yeah.
box that's this big.
Yeah.
Why? Going back, and then I, eventually talking to more like people at OITC, talking to like the actual DHL agents, being like, what is going on? Like, why am I the one that's like
Yeah.
having
Copying.
to charge or copying this so much? And he's just like, those businesses are like, obviously work within their margins, but like those businesses are getting good rates because of volume, whatever, but they are all taking maybe a $10 hit just to make the flat rate per order.
Yeah.
So, and while we're doing fulfillment, while we had a 3PL, we can't do that. Like it's so expensive, one, to have the 3PL, the picking and packing. Like we'd end up giving product for free, if not at a loss. Like
100% at a loss.
And we can't do that. And sometimes like when it comes to international, we get charged because we use DHL, we'd get charged volumetric, which means like, depends if it's like what's greater, of the weight or of the box size.
Yeah.
And sometimes our boxes would be sent in a big box, aka meaning we charge you $20 for shipping, we get charged 80.
Yeah.
So we paid for your product to get there and we paid for you to have it, which is
gonna say that.
tricky.
Sometimes we'll charge someone $40, $45, which like in the US, they'll be like, oh, well, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then we'll actually look up that customer in the DHL bill and we'll be billed like $95.
Yeah.
So it's like we're actually taking a loss on everything.
Yeah, on the whole thing. And it's like I kept saying to the DHL guy, like, how the fuck can I fix this? Because you're telling me that you're going to charge me $45, right? So I charge that onto the customer. Don't put a dollar on it. I just charge exact of what amount. And then I get fuel and security, emergency services, DHL, and then like something else, and you end up charging me $95 for it. How am I supposed to know that? And they were like, yeah, you know.
It's ridiculous.
What kind of answer is that?
Yeah.
Like it's so freaking hard. So, and it wasn't only obviously our DHL guy. It's shipping in general. The guy that we use currently is so great. He's so helpful, but it's just fucking hard. Like shipping sucks, and we just I'm over it. So I'm wanting to fix that, and having it in house.
Yeah,
will hopefully
give us the
opportunity to reduce it.
We're reducing our costs anyway because we're bringing it in house, which will allow us to do. You know, if we want to do a flat rate or cop $10 on an order, then they're things we can do because we have control of it. But when we're paying 3 people down the line to send our product out, unfortunately we can't do that.
100%, yeah.
But even things like Amazon or whatever for the US, like they're all good things that we're going to be looking into
100%.
as well.
Then like people are like, oh, in Adelaide, can we do click and collect? And I was like, to be fair, it's really hard to do click and collect when it's like a fulfillment warehouse because like we've only got staff there from like 7 till 2, and like how can you know it's
not
a little
even
bit
that,
more.
I just wouldn't want to do that and again, this is no disrespect to the 3PL, but like they represent your brand if they're picking up from the 3PL. I don't want some guy that drives a forklift to be like, yeah, mate, your parcel's
here's your parcel, or like go get it, go pick it. Yeah, it's that's
when you think about retail, it's all about. Do you know what I mean? Those people are representing your brand.
100%, and I'd want to, and I'd 100% trust our staff to do that. But I'd want to be there, being like, hey, like here's your thing. But then if they don't rock up, like I have to leave, and like I'd rather be able to meet everybody, but I can't. But I think we've obviously found a solution-ish. We're trying to like hit retail real hard so that you can not only have it to click and collect from us, you can go straight into your like local gym or local like whatever it is, a little health food store.
And you can dry scoop there.
Yeah, and you can just get lit there and not have, and like, so that's my like second option, because click and collect right now while we're trying to like find our feet is going to be too hard. Yeah, but we're hitting retail.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm really
it's gonna be wild. So that's a bit of a yes please update. Yeah, because tangible is yes please. What about B1 over there?
B1. Sorry, I just took a drink of my energy that I needed. I'm so pumped.
Yeah.
So pumped. So
bananas in pajamas.
Oh, is that why you call me B1? Because I've got a stripy t-shirt.
Oh my God.
I thought you were saying bear. B1 bear, you know? No, you just call me B1. Fuck.
Are you joking? What?
I can't believe you'd call me a banana. I do look like a banana.
You are wearing their outfit.
Okay, listen. This is...
Do they still play bananas in pajamas?
I don't know. I assume not, because they would be 7,000 years old. But
we should put it on YouTube for Gigi. See what
no, like, because firstly they're terrifying, and she'd be like, no. So thank you for okay, fuck you for that. Firstly, what's going on with me? I'm so excited. I had a shoot today for an air fry cookbook, which I'm obsessed with. It's so lit. There's desserts in it.
Tell me more.
There's desserts.
What's the point? So my point was what's happening with the whole cooking biz.
So many things.
To put it lightly.
To put it lightly. Okay, so. Okay, listen closely, everybody, because I'm very excited about this. I talked earlier episodes about not wanting to do the Bear app.
Yeah.
App as in like phone app, because I didn't feel like it was giving people enough value. And I had said it and like through and through, and I didn't want to go and do fitness, and I didn't want to go and do fucking anything else like meditation or random things that would be amazing in an app.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't what I like to do. Like it's like
I get that.
I really like to cook. Like I really, really like to cook, and that's what I love to do. I do. I really like it.
It's just for show.
No, I love it. It makes me happy.
It does make you
brings
happy.
me joy.
It does.
So that's like I've been racking my brain and being like, I want to be able to like when people come to my house, right? And then, or like Lenny, for example, she came over the other day and we made this like prawn pasta for her, and I took her through the whole thing. I loved it. I was like, this is fun. Like and I was like, you know, putting the pasta water in, talking to her about how pasta water can make things like really silky. And I was like, this is such cool info that comes naturally because I cook all the time, but doesn't come naturally to Lenny because she doesn't cook all the time. Yep. But she really enjoyed listening and talking and going through it with me. So I was like, how can I like take what I do every day and give it to somebody that's in a way of like actually showing them? Because I like this, it's all well and good to give someone a recipe and be like, here, it's going to taste delicious, like good luck. But they're like, okay, but like step right back. Some people don't know basic knife skills. They don't know, you know, how long they can keep chicken out. They don't know how to cut things. They don't know what meats are good with slow cooking and roasting, and like there's all these things that you learn when you're doing it. Yeah. But who knows how to do it if they don't start? Do you know what I mean? If that makes any sense at all. Yeah. Like I obviously got taught by my mum and my grandma. Like so, like some people don't have those people to be able to teach them that. And I'm like, I just feel like I can help people on a level that isn't like I'm not a chef. I'm not going to teach you like top line how to serve a beautiful, like I'm going to teach you how to like get your shit together in the kitchen. Do you know what I mean? And fix something if you fuck it up, and like, you know, how to build something that's really cheap, really easy with basic ingredients in a home environment. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's kind of what I love doing. But you can come up with some epic stuff and almost like have no pressure to it. Because we're not like top line chefs. We're just home cooks that just want to make and cook for their families. Do you know what I mean? Friends and family. 100%. So I've come up with like a little thing that I think I'm not thinking I'm going to do it. It's like almost like a bear guide, but like bear teachables, right? So it's like I don't want to call it a course because it's not I want them to do it, but we're going to be filming like multiple, and I call them like maybe sections or individual teachables, right? So the bear teachable that I've come up with, the first one is going to be like bare basics, and like that is for people who don't know where to begin in the kitchen. Like literal, I'm talking basic as in like
could be moving out of home.
Yeah, I'm talking how to get your fridge right, cupboards right. What do you like, pots and pans? What are you looking for when you're doing that? Like, what do you need to set up your kitchen? Like, why are you laughing?
I was going to say sponsored by Tefal.
Oh my god, I wish.
If only.
If only. But like things like that. How to like just organize your kitchen. How to cut something up. How to like keep something in the fridge. Anything. Like any little basic things that like start. And
I'll be taking those classes, as in like I'll be directing.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You'll be sitting behind like learning, taking notes. But like those types of things, I'm like, that's not taught. It's learned when you're there and you're doing it. So like you can't learn that from, you know, fucking Gordon Ramsay because he's bloody amazing.
So to be like,
do you know what I mean?
Leah Sanders' masterclass.
Well, not masterclass, like home class, like, you know, homeschooling. Yeah, like that. Like I want people to come in and be like, come in my kitchen, like come with me, and we're actually going to be like, this is how you cut up chicken for something. This is how you use this. And if you don't do it, you're going to yell at them? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, good.
I'll like, you know, I'll just start throwing down. Like I
this is how you beat a chicken.
Yeah. And this is going to be you if you don't do it. But like, that's kind of what that's awesome. Thinking of. And like, so I want it to be really visual. Like because I personally don't like to only listen to things, even though we aren't podcasting. I like to watch it. Like I love to put our podcast on the TV and just listen in the background. But I like to look up every now and again. Everyone knows I like to watch Dr. Phil or listen while I'm cooking, or like listen to something. But I like to have the video there just to like pop in every now and again. Yeah. I just like want it to be so easy for people to learn and take them through the learning journey, and then give them things at the same time. Like, right, today we're going to do red meats, right? So this is slow cooking, this is frying, this is like, you know, barbecuing. This is all this kind of stuff. This is how you do it, baseline.
I love that.
Right? And then this is how you do it in a setting of like cooking for your family. And then here's a recipe that goes with it. But we've actually taught them how to use it before going to the recipe stage. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm hoping it does.
There's a lot to it.
There's a lot to it. And and I want it to provide so much value that this person's like, I am getting one-on-one. Like that's what I want them to feel like. Because obviously I can't do one-on-one, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously just
for $100,000 we can.
Yeah. With my feet in it. But I can't do one-on-one. But I'd love to be like, for people to feel like they're literally with me in the kitchen. Because I'm not going to be like, hello everybody. Today we're doing red meat. And I'll be like, bruh, like today we're doing mince and we're making this many sauces and this is going to be lit. Like it's going to be perfect. Cool. So I really want it to be like almost like your friends in the kitchen with you and you're learning, but you're also like doing it at the same time.
I love that.
And then eventually, like we spoke to Britt yesterday, our dietitian, who is incredible. We're going to do like almost like bare lean, what it was. But again, deeper educating before you get to the recipe stage. Like how to like actually understand nutrition and understand it in a way that you're actually visually seeing someone speak and then things pop up on the screen you can actually learn at the same time, but learn in bite-sized pieces because I think there's so much information out there and Britt and I have been talking for hours about how like, you know, rife diet culture is. Yeah. So we just want to bring like a cooking element to that. Yeah. But again, teaching people before they get to that point. Does that make,
I get it. Which I think makes a lot of sense because I think there's a lot of people in the world that want to be healthier or lose weight or whatever. But I think the first thing that gets overlooked or skipped is like taste and the cooking element. Like I know people cook like chicken and rice or whatever, but it's like you don't actually have to eat like that.
No, and the thing is like when people said to me, oh, Leah, like I made this recipe and or I ate this for dinner and it tastes like shit. I'm like, why? Yeah. It shouldn't have. Like you shouldn't have gotten to a point where you're finishing dinner and you're plating up and you're like, yuck, that tastes gross, but you're going to eat it anyway. Yeah. Like you should be like tasting it, then being confident enough to be like, nah, I need something else. I need to fix that. I need to add something. I need to change that. And then get to the point where you're like, this is okay. Like this is perfect. And I'm not unhappy with it, but like at least I had an opportunity to fix it. But there's certain confidence level where they're like, no, I have to follow the recipe. Like, no, you should be able to follow, yes, but also add your own things and learn how to do that in a way that you can, you know, like be confident to do that.
I agree. And while food is fuel, the number one thing that I've seen from our community is like, and obviously what we preach, but like food is a celebration. Do you know what I mean? So like the biggest thing that I see in the bear community is people loving the recipes because they taste so good, but it could be as simple as a smoothie. Yeah. But it's like, obviously I'm not the best cook, but like your understanding of food and ingredients and etc. Yeah. Has that spin on things, which I think takes it to a whole new level, which, you know, in diet culture, it's really hard. What can I do? Replicate a cool Zinger burger or KFC burger. That's what most, do you know what I mean? Cool people try and do. But it's like, why don't we just make food taste good?
Yeah, just the normal things taste amazing without and that's like it's about just learning, like going from the learning stage. Like if I gave you a fillet of fish and I was like, make some dinner with that, you'd be like, I'm not confident in doing that. Give me some chicken or steak, sure, but that I'm uncomfortable with. So you'd probably avoid any recipe that has fish in it because you don't know how to, like, you wouldn't be comfortable in doing it.
Throw it in a bowl, put it on the ground. Here you go, Ricky. Dinner's served, my guy.
But that's what I mean. Like you don't know, like other than giving it to Ricky, you would like in general, you'd probably avoid any sort of recipe that has that in it because you'd be like, well, I'd rather swap that for steak because it's easier. Like, do you know what I mean? So I'd rather teach.
Or more delicious, but yeah.
Fish is good for you, okay?
Yeah.
Stop nonsense. But do you know, does that make sense?
It makes sense.
I just want to be able to give people more for like, I don't know, for long term. Yeah. Because I can write recipes all day. Like, I honestly can. I love it. And it's so much, it's fun for me. Weird enough. It's fun. I like it. But it's like, I don't like giving a recipe then being like, good luck. Like, I'd rather be like, I know that you can do this. I know that if I make some ridiculous like tomahawk barbecue, you're confident in doing it. Yeah. Like I'm trying to get smoker meats. One day I'll do a fucking course on smoker meats when I'm lit at it. But I'd say I'm pretty below average at smoking meats.
I'd say you're pretty average.
No, I can't get it right. As in, I get it right sometimes and it's lit, and then they absolutely destroy it the second time, and I've done the same thing. Why? And I can't figure it out, but I will keep going and keep doing it and keep doing it. And the amount of times I've watched American barbecue shows on Netflix trying to be like, how many minutes is that? I literally will write notes because I'm like, I just want to learn.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to do that, but I will, like, eventually. But if I had someone to be like, this is what it looks like. This is what you're doing. Fuck.
I was just laughing. Imagine Gordon Ramsay being like, come on, fat boy.
Yeah. That's actually what he's like. That's actually what he'd be like to you.
If I had someone fucking yelling at me.
That would be great for you. But I think it'd be great. I think teaching people is more important than just like giving someone something. And I feel like that's a very that's a grown Leah thing, you know?
It's like you've become a monk.
Yeah.
I feel so much wisdom.
Thank you. It's like my mum wisdom. I'm like, I want to teach Gigi. I don't want to just give her something. Do you know what I mean? It's such a weird thing because before launching Bear and launching all the cookbooks and stuff, I had assumed people would have that sort of cooking knowledge because I did when I was growing up. But it saddens me that some people maybe didn't have that or didn't have the caregiver, parent, whatever, sister, brother, like whoever around them to learn that way. And that's why people probably just aren't that confident in the kitchen. But I'd like them to be.
Yeah.
Because food is so fucking good, man. It's just
food is delicious.
I'm
thinking about it right now.
I'm thinking about lunch.
Yeah.
What's for lunch? Do you know what? I ate pasta this morning at 9 a.m. at the photo shoot. Well, because to be fair, I was smiling with a bowl of pasta. And I was like, I'm not going to not eat it. And Hayley, the photographer, was like, it's breakfast. And I was like, shut up and take your photos. I'm like, let me eat this in between takes. Thank you very much. It was hilarious. I was starving. But yeah, I'm really excited. That's my plan. So I'm going to do something like that very soon. I've nutted the first sort of course out of topics that I want, but not internal, all the nitty gritties and stuff. But
so it's still probably let's say realistically 6 months
easy,
away.
Easy, yeah.
But
I can't.
It's in the pipeline.
Definitely in the pipeline. So I think it'll be air fryer and then
this.
I think then this because I think this will be because I can I really want to do a toddler and I'd love to partner with someone who toddler dietitian or someone who is really involved in the sort of toddler eating and all that kind of stuff, so I can create when they can have the professional stuff in the background. Love to collaborate with someone like that. If you are listening and you are that kind of person, let me know. But I would love to do that. But I think I can do that within a course. Does that make sense? So we can still again give the value.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's so good to see you back wanting to cook again.
It's good. It feels good.
It's been a nice break, but
it's not been the greatest break. It's been a real shit break, but I would say it's nice to be back.
We'll get the pots and pans back.
Yeah, I'm keen.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We could talk about this forever.
I know. I'm just really excited. I think it's just fun. And even this morning made me really happy.
That was fun.
Yeah, I just did a photo shoot quickly for air fryer book and then just some lifestyle things just for my website because I really want to change the photos because I feel I look at them and I'm like, that's just not me anymore. Anymore. And I feel I said this, I look at food videos from 2-3 years ago and I'm like, Leah, shut up. She's me being hi guys, this really easy fucking 75 ingredient lasagna. Bitch, the fuck? I don't have time for that. I have no time for that. No 75 ingredient lasagna. You be making the easy things now, okay?
You've got the one ingredient and there's the lasagna sheet.
Yeah. And then you get what you get. Yeah, you get what you get. Don't get upset. Shut up. But I look at things and I'm like, that was so 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I just want to be, I feel like it's a new vibe.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the cooking vibe. There's peas and greens, but I'll maybe do Solly first and then we'll go on to peas and greens.
Yep.
So Solly.
Toodaloo. We have officially shut down Solly.
Yeah, we did, the last update was we were going to do a hiatus, a One Direction hiatus, but it's just not coming back.
Nah, right now I think we've made the decision. I still wear all the Solly's jumpers every single day. But I think we will move some of that stuff into Yes Please because I think that it's good because it's a bit of that wellness vibe. We have all the amazing suppliers. We love them so much and we still use Thread Jam, who is incredible. So we'll probably move that stuff, like move the appropriate stuff into Yes Please, and just Solly will be put to rest.
I agree. And I think for people that, you know, are frustrated or upset by it, just as we get back to cooking and ramping stuff up like that, which was and for 6-7 years has been our core business, it just doesn't make sense to continue to do clothing on the side when we can do like clothing drops through Yes Please.
Yeah.
And Yes Please obviously makes a lot of sense because that was a continuation of Bear and Cooking. So
I love Solly so much though. It's such a vibe. Like
it's more of a fun project because we both like clothes or
it was so fun and I really enjoyed it. I think it was like definitely a good brain break. A little bit of a distraction, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
But almost we needed it. But we learned so much.
I agree.
Like so much. So I think that it was 100% worth it. And I would 100% do it all day, every day.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to not have done it.
I agree.
But I'm happy that we made the decision to be like, you know what? No, focus is here. Like Yes Please and Bear. And like that's it. Done.
I like that.
Yeah.
Prees and greens. Give the people what they want.
Fucking hell. I have never been so frustrated in my whole life. I have like it's meant to be 4 to 6 week turnaround, right? It almost was 12. And
no, it is 12
it
this
is
week.
12 this
so
week.
It's going to be 13.
And it's like, and what frustrates me is I get told 4 to 6 weeks. So I then tell on 4 to 6 weeks, right? And then it's like
forecast for 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. So then I'm hoping then when things don't arrive at the 4 week mark, I'm like, I've just told 10 people that have emailed through that it's been 4 weeks, it's going to be 4 weeks and it's not. And then I piss off those people and I'm like, me being the people pleaser, I'm like, John, I'll give you a little like glad bag of some greens. I'll send it to your house. Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I have, like, I can only tell what I've been told and it's like, that's why it's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, 12 weeks was a hecker's amount. So we've ordered a lot more. And then we had the issue with creaming soda. The amount that actually arrived was only half of what we actually ordered.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Anyway, good news is it's back in stock on Tuesday, so that pod will go out on Monday.
Yeah, so tomorrow
you can get prees and greens.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that.
It'd
be really, really good. The greens.
Then if we sell out in a day again, I'm going to pouches.
Yeah.
And we're going to have stock.
Yeah.
ASAP. So sorry if it doesn't look as good, but I want stock.
Let's explain it because it needs to
take it away, big boy.
Let me grab it so people in the video can see. Oh my God. So I'm holding the greens canisters and they are, if you can see, they are amazing and we love them. However, they take 9 to 10 weeks to manufacture. And like if there's an error or if there's anything else, it's again 9 to 10 weeks. And the thing is, they cost us a lot, like a lot to do. We pay it because we like the design, but 9 to 10 weeks, and again, the cost is huge.
Yeah,
we can go to pouches like the protein pouch, and that is done 1 to 2 week turnaround
in Australia.
1 to 2 weeks, and it's delivered to the manufacturing place, the blending place, done off to us. Because sometimes product might be ready, yet we're still waiting for packaging to be manufactured. So
which is what has killed us this time.
Yes. And it's like, for us, I think I would prefer, I don't really give I love the look of it, but I don't really care. It's the product that's in it is what is important for me anyway.
Yeah, I
don't mind a sachet. Or I don't know, a pouch. I want to call it a pouch. I don't mind a pouch. It's fine. It doesn't bother me as long as it's recyclable, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we can get that within 1 to 2 weeks. Keep it in stock and we can order. And also it's a lot cheaper for us to order the pouches than it is to order these.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
It's a win-win.
100%.
But also at the same time, we can actually have stock. Like it's all well and good to have these beautiful containers and canisters, but like when we can't keep stock, it makes it really hard. And also what it makes it really hard for us is we have to order the canisters in advance.
So far in advance.
By themselves, and we have to pay for them in advance.
And it really sucks doesn't suck, but when you sell out in one day, it's really hard to forecast.
Yeah, it is very hard to forecast the numbers, but again, great problem to have. But like cash flow wise, obviously, because we've talked about having to order you order 1,000 units, and you order 1,200 units, and you order 1,500 units, blah, blah, blah. Like you just keep building as you go. But like having to order 5,000 canisters at the expense that it is for them to sit in a warehouse
It's ridiculous.
is expensive. When you've just got sachets there and they're a lot cheaper, that you can almost have like triple the amount for the same price. And anyway, I think it's obvious that like that is a very, very good like business decision because it's
I agree.
just the speed. Because I don't like, to be fair, the money thing, great to be cheaper for a packet.
Yeah.
Apparently the packing fee might be a little bit more. I don't know what it is, but the actual like keeping them in stock is the most important.
I agree.
Like I think people would rather the product in a pouch than no product at all.
Correct. And that's what I've been saying this week.
We've been racking our brains because I'm like, we'll make it look beautiful. Like the packaging would be beautiful. Everything would be amazing. But it doesn't need to be like out of stock for 10 weeks or 12 weeks because of packaging.
I agree. I think I saw a James Smith PT video on YouTube and I actually hadn't seen the brand before, but it's like A1 greens or something that all these celebrities use. And no joke, it costs $99 for like a 30-day serve.
Yeah, wow.
James Smith unboxes it. What's it come in?
Pouch.
A pouch.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're paying $100 for a pouch.
Great.
Mate, I'm sitting here charging $59. Like, I hope this is good enough.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think people like for me
value.
anyway. I want product.
Yeah,
like
I'm
only okay.
I agreed.
Like I love our pre-workout. It is like I drink it. Literally, I'm drinking it right now.
It's the best.
I love it so much, but I would be so annoyed at us if
as a consumer,
because it's
100%.
delicious and I fucking love it and I love going to the gym with it and I don't want to not go to the gym with it.
What's the point when you can get it once every quarter?
Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous.
Like it just doesn't work. And like Mitch and I are very we put ourselves in consumer shoes. Like we got a harsh but fair
Very
DM,
fair.
and she was like, you know, I love you guys and I love your product and I absolutely like respected, you know, everything that you guys do. But unfortunately, until you show that you can keep stock, I might have to go elsewhere. And I don't want to because I don't like the taste of elsewhere, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it kind of hinders her gym journey because she wants to go to the gym every morning. And I was like, I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
And that is, I'd rather you have it in a sachet or in a pouch
all the time
and be able to go to the gym and kill it than just like be frustrated because I hate being frustrated. And we're like, our thing is like, it's such a good problem to have that we sell out so quickly and we're just like everyone's hyped and vibes and whatever. But like,
yeah, I agree.
To be able to people to be able to miss out.
Yeah,
it's
not worth it.
Yeah,
I've been taking a lot of skincare's not the right word, but like beauty product inspo.
Yeah,
and like a lot of soap companies will sell like a liquid sachet, whatever, a pouch, whatever it's called, as a refillable.
Love refillables.
To like a canister that looks beautiful. Because I'm like, that could be a cool way of doing things as well. Like we sell a canister separately or you can just use pouches if you want. But if you want to do it that way, do you know what I mean?
But I think, and it's also easy for us to get the bulk in a big sachet, like a 1 kilo green.
Then you can do different sizes, which is,
I think like I would love to 1 kilo greens.
I'd pay
easier.
$100 for 1 kilo greens.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then again, like luckily for us, like if we order more bulk, we get a better price and then we can on give that price to the consumer. They can have a bigger packet, get it for cheaper, and like it's just win-win. Like it's
I
just
agree.
Yeah, I think we just need to move on that actually. Like I think now like talking about it properly, like we've got
Can't wait for this.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's not, but not only that, but we can't pay 5,000 units of them MOQ in advance and have it sit there.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work like that.
No.
Like we need because we're selling so quickly, we're like we don't want, I just don't want to, it's almost like you're parking money there and you're like, need you and I need you. And it's like, well, like, no, like I don't want to do that.
No, I agree with that.
So,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I think we're going to go to sachets or go to pouches.
I think we will.
They'll be recyclable, resealable.
Short term, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think
Who
it's
cares?
easy. And you know what? It's easier to pack. To like in boxes and stuff, and there's no damage.
Well,
there's
that's the thing. Like you can't exactly send this in a satchel because then you go, well, what happens if it gets fucking
it gets
dented
beaten up,
and then someone
gets
upset that it's been dented or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas with a pouch, you're like, send that in the satchel.
Satchel and like cover it and make it look nice and everything's perfect. It's just I think there's just a lot of teething. It's just teething issues, like little things,
Yes.
Which is like
very true.
But I mean, that's just business in general. But I think it's good to be aware. Like I think like we can like it'd be easy for us to be like, oh, like it's not really that bad of a wait for prees because we've had prees the whole time. We've got some at the warehouse for our own like stash almost. But like lucky us, but not unlucky. Like that's not cool for the customer. Like I just think that's shitty. So no, I mean.
So we're trying to fix it, and well, they're back on Tuesday anyway. So 10 a.m. Tuesday.
10 a.m. Tuesday. Hop on. Don't freaking miss out. All the flavors are restocking except the lemon ginger. But tropical, we have double the stock this time.
It's coming in hot.
It's coming in hot. Yeah, I'm pumped about that. So. Yeah, that's the update.
That's the vibe.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about house stuff, but I think we saved that for next week, to be honest.
Oh, house stuff.
House update, Because I think there might be some updates by next week.
Really? What the fuck are you planning? Here we go.
Breaking ground, boys. We're breaking ground.
We're not breaking ground.
We're not breaking
we
ground.
Can make it. Do you know what? Do you want to hear one funny story? My dad, back in the day when I lived at home when I was like whatever years old, I was begging him for a pool, and they have a beautiful backyard, and I was like, please come have a pool, blah blah blah. Dad was always like, no, I don't want to have to look after, blah blah blah. Or of course he would say no. So Dad goes, if you want a pool, get a shovel and go dig a hole. And I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna do that. So I swear to God, I got like this deep. I got real deep, and Dad was like, oh, fuck. And he was like, I was not expecting you to actually dig a hole that big, but I did. And I spent hours out there. I'm pretty sure the hole was like this wide, but I was like, I'm going to do it just to fuck with you. And yeah, I did it. I dug my own hole, so we're going to break our own ground.
That's your story?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I'm saying that I'm fucking handy.
We're not going to break our own ground.
Okay. Well, I'm ready for it. If you want me to dig a hole, dig a hole.
Nah.
No.
Let's stick to cooking.
No. I'm good at that. I'm good at that. There's so many things we need to like do in that house. But after having all this stuff on, like, when are we going to have time to bloody rent our house?
Not anytime ASAP. It'll be.
We are like a quick house update. I'm loving it. We love it so much.
It's epic.
It's so easy. It's just like
life is good.
Life is easy. It just feels like calm.
It does.
It feels really calm in that house.
Yeah.
It's got a good vibe.
It's weird to own an older home because you really just, like in our old house, someone dropped a toy on the ground and dented the floorboards. You get frustrated.
Like,
in this house, I'm like, mate,
drag.
Scratch the walls. Like, do it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I drag Gigi's chair. I'm like, oh, that looks like a scratch. Keep going. I'm like, it's fine. It'll be fine. We'll
I agree.
Get rid of it one day.
That's right. It's all going to go anyway.
It just doesn't feel like it. There's no pressure in that house, I think. There's no pressure to keep it clean. There's no pressure to like, and with a toddler, I like that. I like that to be like, oh, well, fucking close that door. You'll be right. Like, it's fine.
I agree.
So it's just, it's good. It feels really homey. And I think I love now that we go to my mum's for cooking, like Alpha Shoots.
Yeah.
Because they've done a cute little reno in their property, and I just love it.
It is good.
It's just calm.
But we'll give more of an update next week.
Yeah.
On what the plan is.
Yeah. Well, you'll give the update.
No.
Maybe update me before the podcast, and then we can let me know.
What do I need to update you for?
No, you don't need to update me, but now that you just show me pics.
That's it.
He was actually on realestate.com last night, and I was like, Mitch. Like, I literally look over at my phone, and he's just scrolling. I was like, you good? And he's like, yeah. I was like, I have a shower. And he's like, okay. And then like 2 seconds later, I just see like realestate.com pop up, and I was like, oh, please no.
What's wrong with that? I'm on it every day.
He sends me all the, but when the links start coming, that's when I know you're itching.
Yeah.
Like you're on it every day, but like you never send links until you're ready. And I know that you're like, I can see it in your eyeballs.
I'm bored.
Yeah. See it in your eyes.
Yeah, I want to start designing.
Yeah. I knew the link yesterday. It was like, that's it. We're done.
I think we should do the reno ourselves. That's for next week.
I can dig a hole.
No. Let's listen.
I'm ready.
Our Greek listeners have been listening for too long. We'll discuss next week.
We will. All right.
Well, Egane and Yasu George.
Yeah, Yasu George. Hopefully that was a good update. If you let me know any feedback on the bear courses and feedback on what else did we say? Having 2 kids, because that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
But if you have anything for us, let us know, and we will see you next week with a house update and
Breeze and Greens and stock. Thanks for joining in.
I love that. Can't wait. All right. Bye.